State police, come to the door!
Anybody else in the house?
Keep walking to me. Keep your hands up.
What's going on?
Turn around for me.
To us.
Walk backwards. Keep walking backwards. On your knees right here. On your knees.
Is there anyone else inside the house, Kevin? No?
So this guy named Kevin Martinez offered a young victim for a ride. She agreed, and he ended up taking her to his home and didn't let her leave for 2 weeks.
Kevin Martinez, this is state police. Come outside with your hands up and empty.
That house, I mean, it's almost to the point of needing to be condemned. It's bad.
By the end of 2 weeks, the girl will escape pregnant, and Kevin will end up getting arrested.
State police, come to the door!
Barricaded? No.
State police!
State police! Front door!
You know if you're in here, state police! State police! And answer me if you're inside!
Cool, let's take it.
State police!
Please.
Back here. It's clear on the back of the couch. Hold it right
State
there.
police, show yourself! State police, show yourself!
Just a little different. State police. Anything else?
Nope, nothing here.
State police,
Got it right here.
show yourself!
I hear noise.
State police! Come here, Kevin! Put your hands up now!
That's not brother.
Cool.
Is your brother here?
Is he here or not?
My little brother? Yeah.
Sit down.
What?
Back up.
What's going on?
Please, okay. Cool.
Nothing that's gonna poke me, stick me, anything like that?
No, I'm sure not.
You're unsure? How are you unsure? No needles, anything?
No, I don't do drugs. No.
No drugs?
No.
What's in your front pocket, man?
I smoke cigarettes.
Is that all you smoke?
Why?
Warrant for your arrest, bro.
Kevin ignored his right to remain silent and decided to give the whole story to investigators in the interrogation room. After talking to the victim, they realized that Kevin was not telling the truth. She described Kevin as a predator, while Kevin tried to paint himself to be completely opposite of that.
Well, I'm Agent Faulkner, okay? We haven't met. How are you?
You good in me?
Oh, I'm doing all right. We'd like to talk to you. How long have you known?
Female?
Mm-hmm.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's fine. How long have you known her?
Known her for a good, 5 years.
Oh, yeah. Right on.
I have to see a picture because I don't really remember. I haven't talked to any female for almost half a year or a year.
Okay.
Because I just don't want to involve any of them in my life.
No. How come?
Because there's a lot going on in my life. So I just rather stay away from drama and all that and just be my own person and stay away from a lot of trouble.
Okay. That makes sense.
I just get bullied everywhere, so.
You what?
I get bullied everywhere I go.
You get bullied?
Yeah.
All right. All right. It's pretty clear, like when I asked you earlier, you asked if she was okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, you do know her. So, I mean, let's just not even play.
Yeah, no.
Play that game.
If it's her, then yeah, but I don't know. There's a bunch of people out there.
Okay. Well, why would you ask if she's okay?
Well, because, I don't know. Seems all weird because, me and her were really good friends.
Okay.
Really, really good friends, if that's the person you're talking about.
Okay, yeah. You said you'd known her for 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know she's younger than my friend, and my friend is my age, so I assume so, yeah, she's young.
Okay. So did you have a relationship with her?
Friendship, yeah.
Besides a friendship? Deeper than a friendship?
No, she liked me a lot, and then I saw her as just a really good friend, a close friend, and she liked me beyond. But she's not the only girl that's like that. So that's when I started to just not hang out with her because she wanted more than just a friend. Okay. So I didn't want more than a friend. I just wanted to be a friend.
How do you mean she wanted more?
She wanted to be in a relationship. And to me, I didn't want no relationship, and she looked pretty young, and she was like her age.
Okay. And how many times she been at your house?
Like 3 times. I let her stay there at my house whenever.
Oh yeah.
Just I let her sleep in my room and everything, and I would just go into my grandparents and go make food and stuff, go take her food and all that. And then they would just tell me, she looks young. I'm like, well, yeah, she's just a friend and all that. She's supposed to be old enough, and her mom gave permission for her to hang out with me and all that. But yeah.
Okay. How long would she stay at your house? What's the longest she stayed at your house?
Ooh, I wouldn't let her stay more than a couple of days.
Couple days?
Yeah, because I was like, you have to go back home. Like, you have to go because your mom was probably worried or something. And all that. But I knew because my friend, so they trusted me. And I'm a good person. I don't never hurt anybody or anything. But I saw her like as a friend, like a sister, like a best friend. So I took care of her.
Okay.
Became times where I was just like, I'm busy doing something, and I just like get weird where I don't trust people sometimes, and I just start thinking in my head, why is she here? She's not hanging out with me, or why is she just in my room? Was she stealing from me or something? So I'm like, you gotta go home. And she gets mad. No, and she gets mad. I don't want to go home. You gotta go home. And last time I hung out with her, I hope this is a picture of her. Last time I don't even care. The last time that I talked to her, I went and asked my dad to borrow his truck to take her home because her mom wasn't coming for her. She was on the phone with her grandpa, being sketch, weird, like if something bad was gonna happen to her, or if she wasn't comfortable or something, or well, I don't know. I just told her, I was kind of mean. I was like, let's go. Because you're just on the phone with hours and ignoring me.
Right.
And I was like, this is just too weird. And then, obviously, a guy doesn't know when, by just maturity. And she wasn't acting mature at all. And so I was just like, She was acting like my little brother. Why come you ask what's going on?
Well, I mean, obviously you know the person we're talking about, right?
I think so.
So, and you've had a relationship with her.
A friendship, yes.
You've had more than a friendship with her. I mean, it's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
I mean, we've all been there, dude. I mean, a girl comes onto you, and it is what it is, right?
She's lying, yeah.
So you've had a relationship.
I found out the truth, and I was like, gotta go. You gotta get out of my house.
So when you found out the truth, then you told her to get out of the house?
I didn't tell her to get out of the house, but in my mind, I'm like, no, this ain't right.
Okay. So then you did the right thing.
Yeah, and I still asked her. I was like, how old are you? And that's what got me even more mad. It's like, why are you lying? And that just screwed me up mentally, and that's why I've been by myself and everything.
Okay. How old are you now?
20 now.
20?
Yeah, I just turned 20.
Okay. So we'll go back to when you found out how old she was, and you told her, hey, you can't be doing this and this and that. So she was at your house.
She got mad. She didn't want to go anywhere.
She didn't want to leave the house? No. So what did she tell you?
Because she tells me over at her mom's house that she gets like by her mom's friends and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, well, if you're not comfortable, I guess, I mean, if you're comfortable here, better, then you'd rather be somewhere you're comfortable. But then mentally that screwed me up. It's not right, you know what I mean?
Okay. Do you know the mom's friend's name?
No, I don't.
You don't? Would you tell me if you knew?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know? All right.
Just because my past, I guess.
Fair enough.
I lived life hard already.
Okay. So how long were you guys in a relationship before you found out how old she was?
Not that long.
Not that long.
I was on it. I was trying to figure it out.
A month, couple weeks.
I gotta know the person, you know.
Like a month, couple of weeks that you guys were together.
That was a couple weeks.
Couple weeks.
A month. I know we were hanging out for longer, but when special occasions started, it was a couple weeks, and then it just was all weird.
Okay.
It wasn't even like you're not even a best friend. It's just like you're a little girl.
Okay.
And yeah, that's why it's the main reason why I don't talk to nobody or nothing. I just
Right.
everyone out.
Yeah, no, I understand that. It's kind of tough.
It screws me up.
So while you guys were in a relationship, how many times do you think you had been intimate with her?
Well, intimate as in
Had sex with her?
only 2 times.
2 times?
2 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
And tell me about that. What happened there? And where at? In your...
She would just always be laying in my bed, and I was just like, there's something wrong here.
Okay. So it was in your bedroom?
Yeah.
In your bed?
Yeah. I even threw my bed out just because of that reason.
You threw the bed out? How come?
Because it screws me up mentally.
How do you mean?
Because I look at her as a little sister. So I literally told her, this isn't right. You're the same age as my brother. I looked in the other room. I was like, Danny, I have a new girlfriend for you. Just joking around. But I didn't want him to know that she was her same age, I think. Because he would look at me and he's like, what the f***? I mean, excuse my language.
No, you're
He
good.
would just like, I'll lose more respect for my brothers, you know?
Yeah. So when...
If she was honest, I could tell you she wouldn't be at my house, and we wouldn't be alone by herself.
Okay, that doesn't make sense. If she was honest...
If she was honest with everything of how when I was starting to know her, with her age and everything, then she was lying of who she was.
Okay.
And when I had to go behind her back to ask her family to find out who she was, it wasn't cool.
To start with, you told me that she wouldn't be at your house more than a day or 2. Okay.
The longest was probably...
No, listen. And you also said that you guys were just friends. And I understand what you're saying, but we've gotten past that. So it's time for you to be honest with me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How long was the longest that she'd stayed at your house? Was it the 2 weeks that you said you guys were...
Oh no, I would go pick her up and hang out with her, like babysitter. That's how it seemed like after I found out her age and everything. Because it just seemed too weird. Like I would just go pick her up, hang out with her and everything, and whatever, and then take her back home. But then she was hanging out with me, and I had to be home to take care of things. I had to take care of my father, and and I had just responsibilities. She wanted to be with me, so I'm like, yeah, you can go hang out with me. There's nothing bad about that. I mean, I introduced her to my parents and everything, and they did look at me, and they're the ones who told me, like, hey, she looks a little young. And to my eyes, it didn't seem like that. But anyways, it was like about 4 days.
5 or 4 days?
Longest. But she didn't want to go nowhere. I was the one who was making her go. And I would even call her mom, hey, can you come get her? And there was a couple of times that she did. I think there was only one time.
And that's when you guys got in an argument?
Oh yeah, because she wasn't being honest with me, and it got me really upset.
All right.
So I was like, you just gotta go home. If you're not gonna be honest, then we can't be friends at all.
Okay.
And I chose to say, be honest and be straightforward. We can't be friends if you can't be honest. And she didn't understand what she wasn't being honest about. And I still haven't told her to this day, what's your age, why you haven't told me, you know what I mean?
Okay. Well, tell me about when she left your house. What did you follow her?
No, I mean, whole mad responsibility. I don't need to be following anybody, trust me. I gotta really follow myself.
So when you guys had sex, did you use a condom?
I believe not.
No. How come you didn't?
Or I don't know, I don't remember. I think we did. I don't remember.
But you didn't.
No.
No.
Yeah, we.
See, here's the thing, man.
Is she pregnant?
So you need to be honest with me, because obviously I'm here for a reason. Okay.
Maybe the second.
And the more you're honest with me, the better off you are.
Yeah.
All right. Like I already told you, dude. I've got decisions that I have to make, and this you and me sitting here talking, or what determines those decisions I make.
Okay.
And if you're not honest with me, then those decisions are not, you know, the decisions I would prefer to make.
I'd rather be.
So let's be honest, okay? Why didn't you use a condom?
We didn't have one.
You didn't have one, okay? So you had more than just twice.
I'll be honest, like probably 3 or 4 times, yes.
3 or 4 times, because
At
everything.
my house a couple of times, at her house once.
Okay. Well, everything you kind of just explained to me doesn't point to just a few times.
3 times.
It sounds like it's a lot more.
Us 3 times.
So we're not really being that honest here.
No, we are.
No, we're not.
Well, 'cause I don't really remember anything.
You don't remember?
I don't really remember anything. So I just tend to not really remember about anything, because then I just lose my mind. And then the more I think about things, the more I let you know what I'm thinking about. Because it just gets that strong. It's so strong I can make you, like, let you listen to what I'm thinking. I can let everyone know around me of what I'm thinking right now.
Well, this is one of those times you might want to let me know what you're thinking, and you might want to start being more honest with me.
Alright, well, she was hanging out with me, and I was hanging out with her because she was doing it by her friend, by her mom's friend. He would fall asleep in her bed while she was sleeping on her bed or something. She didn't want to completely tell me. Anyways, that guy is a 30-some-year-old man, and I was like, that's not right. And that's why I was more hanging out with her. And then she started wanting, like, and I'm not gonna lie, so did I too, because of course all men are the same. When I found her out her age, I was like, no, you gotta go back home to your mom. And I did have her mom's permission that she could hang out with me, just not to date her.
Right. But at some point in time, you took her to your house,
And
she didn't leave for 2 weeks. I want to know about that. What did she tell you? Why was she hiding or whatever?
because of that reason, I just told you. Because that guy would go constantly every night over there. Her mom would leave, and she would be, I don't know, she didn't want to tell me, and I didn't want to even know either. I didn't want to know. I felt better for myself of having her there at my house where she's not getting. But then when I was, like, I guess you could say, touching her, like, kissing her and stuff like that, like,
And having, you
yeah.
can say it, we're all adults.
Yeah, but it's not right though. To me, she's like younger, and it just grosses me out.
So did you start getting sick when she told you she was pregnant?
No, she never told me. And I don't know.
No, when she was
I
pregnant.
had to like verbally tell her out in the clouds, if you are pregnant, you got to dismiss or whatever that kid, because you are obviously too young to even have a kid and to even be thinking about boyfriends.
That's what you told her?
No, in my mind, yes. Not physically, like person to person.
Right.
Because I haven't seen her, talk to her. And then she did call, well, this random number called me. I just remember her voice. I was like, hello? She's like, hello. And she's like, oh, it's you. Wow, good. And then I was like, oh, okay, well, then I guess I'll talk to you later. And I kind of got hurt because I treated her so good, and I was such a good person to her. And for her to see, like, oh, it's you. Like, wow.
Okay, but how did she tell you she was pregnant?
She never did. I don't even know. Is she pregnant?
You know she's pregnant.
I really don't know.
Yeah, you did.
I asked her mom. Her mom just looked at me.
You asked her mom if she was pregnant?
Yeah, because she works at and not physically, because it's kind of weird to ask pregnant, because their mom didn't know we were like that. And I think that's disrespectful, first of all. So I was just like, well, is it okay? Is she sick? Is she doing okay? Yeah, she's okay. And then I don't really remember. I gotta look at the messages because everything's from text messages. But yeah, that's all. The text messages where the honesty's at.
So she messaged you.
She hasn't.
Well, that's what you just told me.
She hasn't.
That information would be on text.
So that's what I'm talking about. I don't remember.
You remember more.
I guess
you
I sleep a
remember.
lot.
You remembered
I
more
dream.
a second ago than what you're acting like now.
Me in my mind, I'm special ed. I'm not mentally here. So, like, I could be texting someone, I'll be thinking I'm sleeping, dreaming it. And I'll be, like I just visioned that I was in the cloud and all this mentally stuff. It's all mental, psychotic, I'm not all here.
Okay.
So that's why I'm always by myself.
So when you say you're psychotic, what do you mean? Like you just do stuff that you don't really realize you're doing?
Yeah, like hanging out with a little girl.
And what about keeping her at your house?
Well, my little brother, and it's a safe place. It's a safe zone. No one's gonna get hurt there or anything like that. Like I said, I had cows, I had animals, I had my parents, I'm more responsible and a young adult that I have a lot of responsibilities I have to take care of, and just having that tag along friend, like, yeah, my father's pretty old and he needs help, so that's where I'm always at, his side. Like you, like I say, you need help, I'll be right there on your side. Whatever you needed help with, I'll be right there to help you with.
Appreciate
that's what
that.
I do.
Appreciate
I can't
that.
have her helping me with what I need help with. You know what I mean?
Right.
So she was just always in my room. Like she was watching TV. I made sure she was fed. I would go take her food. She was hungry or not. If she wasn't hungry, then I'll just go give it to my brother or I'll eat it. My grandma was like, oh boy, she was constantly knowing that she was at my house. My grandma would just, give her this food, take her this food, always cooking, making sure she was okay. Because my grandma knew something, so that's what made me.
Your grandma knew something?
You know how our parents, she just had this feeling that she was not old enough to even be by herself. So she was basically by herself in the house. So I was like, it started to catch on to me, like, okay, so she's young. When
you were keeping her at your house, though, you made sure she was fed and...
I went and spent I get food stamps. I went and spent $200 on food. Told her, get whatever you want. I spent all my food stamps. All the time that she was there. Took her to the store. Every day, you want to go to the store? You want to go home? What's going on? I always will try to make sure she's okay because she was just so quiet, like timid. And that's just worried me. So I started to ask her a bunch of questions, being nosy into her life. And that's when she told me what I told you. I wasn't supposed to tell anybody. And last time I told someone something I wasn't supposed to tell, I got screwed over in my life. But I'm being honest.
Okay.
And I hope this conversation stays here.
So, did you keep her phone because you didn't want her...
I didn't keep her phone.
No?
No.
No, you didn't take her phone away from
I
her?
have phones all over the house. There's even a house line. There's no.
But at some point you had her phone.
To be more nosy about who this Nanu guy is, yeah.
So you got her phone just to be nosy?
About who Nanu, to find out who. Yeah. Then I found out the name and stuff, and then I asked her how I got to know, because I just told her, I can read your mind. And I bet you it's this guy, and that's how I got to know. As a matter of fact, She had her phone the whole entire time. She was talking to her sister. She was talking to everybody. She was talking to her mom. She was talking to that guy. She was talking to everybody. And I had to go and make sure my dad didn't fall and, you know, go smoke a cigarette because she would give me anxiety. I can't sit down. I have PTSD, ADHD. I can't just sit down just like this, just be calm. I'm not gonna lie either. I was smoking other.
What other?
So the suspect's story is all over the place. Even gets more crazy when he said that she helped him quit his addictions.
Her being there at my house was helping me quit, and I managed to quit. So she helped me by quitting because she held me down by hanging out with her so much. She knew I was gonna go smoke other things.
What other things?
I was smoking at that time.
Okay.
I'm being honest.
You're not going to get.
nothing to hide.
No, perfect, man. You're not going to get in trouble for
I'm not a
that.
perfect man, and
I'm not.
I'm
just curious.
I was wanting to make better choices in life. And I always want to help out people because I have a good heart.
Okay. How many times did she ask you to leave?
She never.
She never asked you to let her leave?
No, because she wasn't being held hostage. It was an open house. You go and come as you please. If you want me to take you
Well, we've already established you were keeping her there.
because she wanted to be there.
How many times did she ask to leave?
She didn't ask at all. But she was just like, no. Stay here. Don't go. I'm like, no. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. Just because I just can't be too close. Like, you gotta keep your distance. Anyway, I gotta keep my distance from everybody.
You just told me you communicated with her for a year, so I'm asking you to be honest.
Yes.
Did you know how old she was before you had sex with her?
No.
And she has a Facebook profile page. So again,
No,
why do I...
her makeup is a different expression.
Okay, I understand.
She could look like tall and she could look like she's 20. Like, it's like, you know what I mean? A lot of girls are like
I
that.
do know what you mean, but I've
Yeah.
she's not like a 20-year-old.
No, but she is pretty though.
I'm not saying she's not pretty.
Yeah.
I'm saying you just told me she looked. Now that you know, she does look your brother's age. Let's look.
But now everything just hit me. Like, not like I said, like, out of my mind in here. So, like, now that we're talking, it just
you
hit
keep
me.
referencing you don't have your mind in here.
What?
You also tell me you're a responsible young adult, right? Do you have a driver's license?
Huh?
Do you have a driver's license?
Yeah.
You look after your father.
Yes.
You have jobs.
And that's my main worry, and everything else is screwed out my head.
Okay. You look after your father.
Yes.
You work. You look after animals.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what you're doing. You know what you're talking to. You figured out how old she is now. So it's kind of, I feel like you're using it as a fallback. Every time I ask you an uncomfortable question, you say, "Oh, I don't really know."
No, but let me explain myself. I'm not saying that. I'll stop saying that.
No, say whatever you want. I'm just explaining to you what I'm thinking when you tell me that, so we know we're on the same page.
Okay.
It's
because I just had a flashback. I had a flashback. It hasn't been over a year.
Mhm.
Because it has been over a year. I'm not too sure.
Back in
And I bet you, to this day, if I call her right now,
Mhm.
she'll still tell me she's 16 years old.
Okay. Did she tell you recently that she was pregnant through Facebook Messenger?
No.
She
As a matter of fact, she never told me.
She told me that she did.
I would like to say that.
Okay. I would like you to, which is why I'm going to get a search warrant for those messages. Are you going to be the father of her child? She is pregnant.
She is.
Yes.
And she still hasn't told me this. I remember her telling me, but she told me she killed the kid.
So she did tell you.
That's why I've been so fucked up in the house.
Okay, that's the exact opposite of what you told me a minute ago, or less.
No.
So she told you she was pregnant, but she killed the kid.
Yeah, well, she told me she had an abortion.
Okay. Which would imply she told
And I told her to have an abortion.
That would imply that she told you she was
But
pregnant.
that's what she told me.
Did she tell you she was pregnant?
No, but
Can't tell.
I assume so. She never told me, but I assume so. I don't remember
You've just told me that she told you she had an abortion. Is that correct?
Yeah, or
Okay.
over the phone.
Okay. In order for her to have an abortion, she would have to be pregnant. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So therefore, she told you she was pregnant. Is that correct?
No, because I assumed it. I told her. She didn't even know she was, because I was the one who
But for
told
someone
her.
to tell you they had an abortion, they would have to be pregnant.
I told her, if you are pregnant, you gotta get an abortion.
So when I interviewed right after this, she's sitting outside. Is she going to corroborate the fact that you tried to bring her home, that she had permission to be at your house? Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't believe that's the case.
No.
And I think you know it's not the case too.
I got proof.
What proof?
I'm an honest person.
Okay.
And I have nothing to lie about. Mothers do get out of hand, I do know that.
What is that?
And over exaggerate or take something that's little or something that, because that's her daughter and she's overprotective. I could be as honest as I can and continue telling you everything you want to know.
Mm-hmm.
But what she has to say
Mhm.
is what's going to happen. It's her word over ours, over anything. And that's the end of the story.
No, I mean,
And whatever I say is just,
no, listen to me. It's word, right? Provide a statement. That's why we're here today. It's your word, because she's accused you of some things. And then the people that you invoked the name of as witnesses to your innocence, it will be their statement as well. Is she going to confirm any of that?
yeah.
You said, man, that was...
You gotta get that out of your head and forget about it, because that wasn't said.
It was said.
She stayed at my house for probably 2 weeks, or not even the 2 weeks, but every other day or every day, I would take her to her house so she could see her mom. Then she'll go back home with me. Every day.
The low income?
Yes.
Okay.
I would take her home every day.
So when she left, did you take her or did she run away?
No, I took her.
Because she told me that she ran away and her...
She was on the phone with her grandfather.
Or her aunt's boyfriend.
And I would get these dates and times where you could get on...
Are you listening to what I'm saying?
No, sorry.
She told me she ran away from your house. Okay?
I'm glad that I did what I did though, because if she would have stayed hanging out, it would have gotten longer and it would have become a bigger issue.
When you had sex with, is there any blood?
No. She wasn't a virgin. That's how I know she was being...
I was asking, is there any blood?
Mm-mm.
What was that blood on your sheets in your bedroom?
There was blood on my sheets in my bedroom?
You grabbed blood on your sheets. Is that blood going to match her DNA?
I don't know. No.
Okay. So I'm going to compare it.
Okay.
Whose blood is it?
Probably mine.
A pretty big amount of blood. What happened?
Oh, that's my baby mama. It's blood.
Who's your big mom?
You're asking too many questions.
Well, I want to know whose blood it is so that I don't accuse you of something you didn't do.
Oh, okay.
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to test that blood, and is it going to...
No.
Did it bleed as a result of having...
No. I want to know why there's blood. Can you tell me whose blood that is? When you
Well, I'm
step
going
to
to find out when I test it.
Okay.
So it's either going to be... or someone else's.
I think my brother bleeds and stuff because, we're all not perfect,
What does that
And
mean?
he just bleeds. He's an overheavy guy and he bleeds and stuff. Sometimes he shits on himself and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean?
I do not know what you mean.
Of course, because we are all handicapped.
So just to recap, how long was she physically in your house? During the period of time?
The longest 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Did you go there in those 2 weeks?
Yes.
How many times?
And like 2 times or 3 times to not to be all there.
Did you ever wear a condom?
1 time.
I feel like she was in fear at any time for her safety.
Oh.
Okay, so
Well, I'm feared right
how
now.
old? Okay, I understand that because you're facing some consequences.
I didn't know she was afraid because she
You
didn't
felt
tell me. I felt.
Okay, that's the exact question I just asked you. Did you feel like she was afraid? And then you said no, but now we're back at yes. Did you feel like she was afraid at any time while she was at your house?
No, she wasn't afraid or nothing the whole time that she was there. I
think you're just afraid. I think you're afraid, like you said, of facing the reality of what happened. Because you just told me at least 2 separate times that you felt that she was afraid. And then as soon as I confront you with a direct
I
question,
was afraid because I knew how young she was. So I was afraid. I wanted just to take her home.
That's fine.
Because I didn't want her
I
around
understand.
because how young she was.
I understand.
I was
So
afraid.
my question to you twice now has been, did you think she was afraid? And twice now you have told me yes.
Yes,
And when I asked you,
because partners are together and they are one team. So as your wife is, your wife will be afraid, then you'll be afraid. You see what I
you're not
mean?
married to Judy.
No, but she was a friend.
Let me ask you again. Did at any time during her time at your house, did you think she was afraid?
No.
Okay.
Not at all. There's no reason to.
Through the duration of her stay with you, she was free to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever tell her anything that would lead her to believe otherwise?
No.
I'm telling you, she told me she ran away from your house and she called her aunt's boyfriend. He picked her up from outside your house. Did that happen?
No.
So if he says otherwise,
Pretty sure he would.
why would he?
Because they are pretty close and that's the one who hurt.
I'm going to remind you of what you told me when you and I were talking
Yes.
after you had the argument, that she ran away from your house.
No, she never ran away from the house.
That's what you told me,
And she's like,
that she was on the
You told
phone.
him.
You told me that she ran away from your house and was on the phone.
no. I didn't say
Yes,
that.
you did.
I did not. No, I am afraid of the consequences of where this is leading because I don't know what the consequences are. And I am willing to take the consequences because obviously I done and did and I was already there and now I am here. And I have to just succeed and continue onto my responsibilities of being a young adult.
In which she told you she was pregnant. And you told her, you can't be because you're too young.
I don't remember that.
Great, it's a fine answer. All I'm asking is not lies and mistruths. If you don't remember, you don't remember. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get the message. I appreciate that answer. That's what I'm telling you, because it's like it's not going off on a tangent. I'm going to get your Facebook records because she's told me that you told her she was too young to get pregnant.
To be pregnant, yeah.
Did you tell her that?
She has school, she has to worry about stuff.
Okay.
I did
Is
tell her
okay.
that
And that's
she
what-
is too young
And
to
that's
be,
what you meant. Not
to be a
physically
mom.
too young, but too young. She shouldn't be alone.
Yes, that's what I meant.
In that same conversation, did you tell her that if she told on you, that no one would find her again?
Huh?
That's
No, if I do, that's a threat.
yes. That's why I'm asking you.
You know, I was threatened like that and I was hurt in my younger life.
I'm sorry about that, but I've got to stay on top of it.
But no, I would never, ever in my life do that. Ever.
I have to ask you the question because that's what she told me. Am I going to find evidence of that kind of a threat in your Facebook messages with her?
No.
Anything like it?
No, I'm not worried. No.
Anything that she could misunderstand?
No. 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 I'm a nice, polite, kindful, respectful, honest man.
Okay.
And I have nothing to hide. Nothing to hide in my life. Nothing. Because my life is a movie.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, you heard that one song? Riding on this one dirt road. Because he's riding a horse.
Mhm.
And I don't know. I listen to music. But I just watch movies and I,
Try to escape from your life?
yeah, make it seem like I'm in that movie because I'm all mental.
I think we all do that. So I understand.
And I've been really sick lately, and like I haven't been the Kevin. Everyone tells me lately. My whole family been telling me, "You need help. You need help. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna send you away, and you're gonna watch. You're gonna watch. Watch. I'm gonna get you help." And I just don't even know what's wrong with I don't even know what's up with myself. I'm just sick in bed and not feeling myself, and I know I'm doing good because I'm not doing any drugs. I'm just smoking cigarettes and drinking vitamin drinks and working out and helping my family and being there for them, and they just put me down. Her being pregnant is probably why I'm feeling this way and why they're telling me I need help, because obviously I need help because I was stupid mental, because I was with someone who I didn't know completely.
Yeah, and you were using methamphetamines, which is why you're feeling that. You were doing things because you were using drugs, you weren't thinking straight. But as a result, you had sex with a woman when she was pregnant.
I don't even know what to say.
I'm just laying it out there so that we have no...
Yeah, but what's gonna happen? Like, is she gonna have a kid, or what's...
She's gonna have a kid.
What are my responsibilities?
I can't be there to that. That's for children's court.
After you guys had, did you tell her that you had never done that before? That you were a virgin?
I was a virgin?
Did you tell her that? That you'd never done that before?
No, I didn't bring it to her attention because I just feel like that's a discriminate on the female. Like, how do you know I'm not a virgin? And it's like, I know you're loose. Like, you know, I don't want to be that disrespectful.
No, did you tell her that you were? That you had never done it before?
No, I have. I have.
No, did you tell her that?
Yeah, she knew. I bring to her.
She knew you had a daughter?
She knows I have a daughter.
Okay. So at no point in time did you take her phone away and keep it?
No.
And tell her that she had to say that she was your girlfriend?
Mm-mm.
'Cause that's what she's saying. That you wouldn't let her leave.
And as soon as she probably said, I kept her and I kept her there hostage. And I forced this upon her because her mom's probably yelling at her because
Why would she say all that?
Huh?
Why do you think she would say all that?
Because her mom's a mean person. Because she's real strict. Her mom's a real strict person, a real good. She only wants, I mean, she loves her kids. And I think she has said that just so her mom doesn't get mad.
So did she feel like she was being held hostage?
I mean, her mom would
Oh, did you feel,
the face out of her because she's pregnant, because she's
did you feel like she was being held hostage?
No, but she probably said I just wanted to smack her face off. But she doesn't, she's too young, she doesn't realize those little words where they're gonna go. So it's just gonna get her out of trouble from being with her mom.
A little swab. Okay.
You are on your side. And then with this, you can find out who my father is. Can I find out who? I always wanted to know who my real father is, since I always grew up. My grandfather is
So
my father.
that's the stuff that you have to send into those. We won't be able to find that out from this.
I just got out of the shower, like not too long ago.
Oh, yeah.
I got out of the shower and went to sleep, and I was like all filthy, and I was just gonna take a nap because I was so exhausted. But I took a shower and then I went to sleep.
Okay.
But I would be all black right now.
Why didn't you answer the door right away?
I don't know, I was asleep,
Yeah.
but
You didn't sleep through that.
So Kevin faced 7 to 15 years on these kidnapping charges. Then he was released on house arrest to wait trial because he was not deemed a threat to society. But they were wrong. While on house arrest, Kevin shot and killed his neighbor, Elmer Sanchez Jr. So a dispute started when allegations that Kevin had killed Sanchez's dog. So they got into a heated argument, shots were fired, and the family lost a father and husband. And because the shooting was allegedly committed in the heat of the moment, a jury found Kevin guilty of a less grave offense of manslaughter, which only adds 6 years to Kevin's sentence.